Welcome, adventurers, young and old, to an explanation of what do you need to purchase for, well, Pathfinder, for you to have a comprehensive start. Starting with everything, what do you need to buy? Well, technically nothing. Archives of Netis. Archives of Netis is a website supported by the Paizo team, which basically provides you all the content that has been released so far for the Pathfinder 2nd edition. Secondly, the music in this video is provided by Tabletop Audio, which I'm gonna be playing right now. That being said, you can find absolutely everything that has been released up to date from Ancestries. Let me actually provide a better representation of them. Ancestries, classes, subclasses, monsters, and everything associated with Pathfinder 2e or 1e for that matter, including Starfinder, of course. So that basically covers what you need to buy. I'm just messing. If you're at the standstill and don't know exactly where to begin with, what I will recommend from the get-go is going to be simply the beginner box, physical or PDF. Both of them do. However, I cannot stress enough the contents of the PDFs being quite top-notch. And it will provide you anything from creating your own character concepts with various rules that are supported by the Pathfinder 2e system, and as well a set of dice, very high quality map, and as well a small module that you can learn and play. Not to mention these neat small figurines. I actually do love them. Okay, second, let's say you don't want to start from the beginning. Let's say you have quite a bit of experience. Next in line will be the rulebooks. Okay, let's have them loaded. Hardcovers or pocket edition, each one do. Even the PDFs. I personally have them in PDF format. It's a little bit... There we go. Here you can find Bestiaries 1 to 3, the Pathfinder Advanced Player Guide, the core rulebook, the archives, and Book of the Dead I would consider directly supplements, the Game Mastery Guide, which does provide quite a bit of tips on how to DM Pathfinder 2e, and as well does provide quite a bit of content in itself. Treasure Vault has not released yet. Secret of Mages, actually all three of these do expand. Think of them as supplements on the original. However, as a basis, I would say you will need these two. Pathfinder Core Rulebook and the Bestiary. These two double down as for D&D as a player guide, as the DM master, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and as well as the Monster Manual. And it has, I have a feeling it has more monsters than the Monster Manual, but don't quote me on this. And the other two simply expand the world even further. However, these are categorized as classical rulebooks. Okay, second ones we need to talk about adventure paths, because here is where the most confusion lies. Adventure paths are adventures that range from level 1 to max level, currently is 20, and it provides you a full-fledged adventure on a specific subject matter. This does take quite a bit to load, so I do apologize for that, but in the meantime, let me provide you an example. There we go. These usually come in 6 pieces, ranging from multiple levels. I believe this one covers level 1 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12, 14. Don't quote me on this, I can't remember, it's been a while since I played this. However, these are for a specific preset amount of levels, so it's not necessarily level 1 to 10 or 1 to 13 or 1. They always tend to cover levels 1 to 20, and I find it very surprising that the Google search found it a little bit more quickly. Also, take into account there are multiple current adventures that provide the set experience with specific themes. This one basically makes you a policeman in the grand city of Absalom, and you are supposed to protect, even from adventurers, the city of Absalom during its Radiant Festival. Quite nice, needs some tweaking, specifically on the first book, since it's quite heavy on combat. However, you can circumvent that very easily. People don't give it much love, unfortunately. I personally do like it. One of the most famous one is Kingmaker, which came from Pathfinder 1e. It got an adaptation for 2e as well, and 5e even. And I do recommend, if not this specific AP, at least the Pathfinder PC game. Okay, the second one in the adventure types is the standalone adventure. The standalone adventures can be a bit interesting, as in they can range for multiple levels. However, they do not have as much content as a full adventure path. They can be set in a specific amount of levels. I believe this one was from 5th to 8th, so you are not going to be starting at 0. And also, all of them seem to be having some caveats. For example, this one specifically, I believe, doesn't allow you to play as humans. But I'm not sure if this is the one. But moving on. Okay. One other thing I need to mention, most of these adventures have already been ported to most VTTs. I'm gonna cover the Foundry VTT a little bit later on. Okay, the next one in the series is gonna be, well, the one I'm not seeing here, the one-shots. The one-shots are fairly self-explanatory, which explain exactly what you need. Dinner at Lion Lodge. There you go. You'll always find them as referred to as a one-shot. The nice fellows at the Glass Cannon Network, they already run this one. If you want to see what this is about, you can actually watch this one as well. They're fairly straightforward, and they're supposed to be done in one sitting. Okay, you can see here Pathfinder Society Organized Play. Let me create a small addendum. There are specific organized play scenarios. These are the equivalent of adventure leagues. They usually go for roughly a year, and they have a set period and they're supposed to be run in a very specific way, similarly to the adventure league. If you ever played an adventure league session, you'll know exactly how these are, and you can actually create an account and find the game to play on the website. There are other videos which explain exactly on how are you able to join and how are you able to find a game for the adventure league. Okay, well, since I'm not covering first edition, this is gonna be it. Another thing to mention, there are small bounties. Bounties, I would say they are less. Let me see if I can find them very, very easily. I would say they're smaller adventures. Not okay. I would say they're smaller one-shots. They're an adventure specifically for a plug and play. Think um, think of a one-shot that you can basically drop anywhere. That's how I consider them, at least. Okay, next on the line is gonna be the Lost Omens. This is where the most confusion is. Lost Omens is specifically the setting. Even though these specific setting books do provide some content, like classes, subclasses, specific feature, they usually tend to be closely tied to the Galerian's lore. More specifically, the Lost Omen settings. Okay. Moving forward a bit, I need to go to my digital content. I do apologize if I am doxing myself in the process. I do see... You can see here I do have quite a bit of content, but this is gonna be easy. Another one is gonna be the flip mats. Flip mats are high quality maps created by Paizo. Usually they have a campaign tie-in, so you can get the high quality variant as well, so you don't have to print them. They're all dry erase marker. Correct me if I'm wrong on this one. However, the maps I managed to get, they are dry erase. And cover specific topics. As you can see here, I have quite a few. Lastly, if budgeting is an issue, you can wait. Paizo are known, and quite often they release bundles on Humble Bundle that support various charities that you are able to own for a cheaper price. Moving on. As you can see, I do have quite a few here, and they, on my own account, they're easily sortable. I did mention I will cover the Foundry virtual tabletop. A lot of stuff has already been released for Foundry, and you can actually find it on Paizo's website. Due to the overall volume lately that Paizo team has been created, there you go. As you can see, quite a bit of content is already available here. I'm not sure how many. Okay, so I'm interested in specifically Foundry VTT. A lot of the adventures are premium modules. Let's manage modules. I did not. I only have my own module. A lot of the adventures have been already converted to Foundry VTT. And if you plan to buy the bestiaries and use them in a VTT format, I do recommend buying directly the bestiaries from Foundry VTT. That will skip a step that you might have. There are quite a few tokens in this one. It contains bestiaries 1, 2, and 3, and also has some art for quite a bit of other missing NPC tokens. Take into account they're a little bit high quality, so you might have just make sure you have enough space for them to run properly, and also strong enough connection. In the meantime, you can see both beginner box and the Abomination Vaults, which is a continuation for the beginner's box adventure, is already on Foundry. You can review and search at any given time. Like I said, you don't need any of this to run your first game. All of it, I attempted to keep it as clean as possible. All of it is under Foundry at this moment, containing basically every monster, every NPC, however, without any artwork. I don't know. Let's search bestiary. getting one. As you can see, they're already stat. They work from the get-go. Let's drop them in chat. Okay, I need to import it. Entry. Make sure I have the correct one open. Oh. And they work as intended. The same information, once again, you can find it on Archives of Netis. Archives. There we go. Alright, there you go. If you need any rules, again, this is also a good website for quick reference, and also the search bar is amazing. Let's look for race shield. There you go. Do let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to assist and also guide you in learning the amazing system that is the Pathfinder 2nd edition. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I do wish you a wonderful rest of your day.